Thanks so much, Rockhart, Nomad, and Seiya. Wonderful panel once again. I think that they have said a lot of good points, and I think we agree. Here at the caster's desk, my name is Wolf with Leo, the Animals, your casting duo. We believe that this Masha, or at least I believe that this Masha will have a little bit of a problem, even when it's theoretically strong against noble type of compositions. In this meta that we're playing in, I think Masha will not be able to outspeed a Kimi push, specifically if this is ONIC-PH, the gods of macro. But what do you think, Leo?
I believe in game one. You mentioned this earlier, and then I'd like to build upon this point. There's a mental toll on you after losing a 54-minute game. And I think it's going to come into play here, and it may have affected the draft. SGD, Omega here may have played into ONIC-PH's draft, and in game one, I gotta say, they won, right? In game one, they won the draft, but they lost the match. Here, given that they're on even playing field, so to speak, they have the same wavelength, I'll give the advantage to ONIC. So with that being said, man, Wise on that Kimmy now using a flame shot.
Okay.
This is going to spell disaster, I think, for SGD Omega's early game.
So maybe you're wondering why flame shot, but we'll see. Because there could be Yakmu, did he steal it? No. It's taken by Heath, so that's one thing you should do. But ONIC is okay. We'll give you the red up top, and we'll take your red, which makes it more awkward for you because this time our core has got the red buff, and your support has the red buff. So in terms of like effectiveness, definitely you're gonna favor the side of ONIC-PH. Nice dash away. Oh my goodness!
Almost taking heat along the way.
You see, I want to explain why Flame Shot was the choice here for Wise. The first reason is relative Flicker or Purify doesn't make sense against the Kaja anymore.
Yeah.
And what you just do is if Haze jumps you, try to dash away or push him back with a flame shot. And there's the rest of ONIC-PH to take him down.
Yeah, that's the new function of Flame Shot. No longer is it the bursting menace that it once was in Season 4 or earlier in Season 5. But now it's more of a utility pickup. It's a pushback type of deal, and that's exactly what you need on a hero like Kimmy, used by Wise. Now they seem to be collapsing up top, pressuring Hajizi here. Man, this is a good move on ONIC-PH. They're keeping Toshi's Masha down. But look at this down bottom. Kenji exploding onto Dilar's face. And Dilar gets away with a sliver of health. So I was saying, I think this is nice. You make sure that the Masha is not able to do good Masha things.
Yeah. But I think it's still a pretty good start for SGD Omega. All sense of the game. The fact that they are still controlling Wise, it's good. And they are also getting some farm onto Kenji as well as Toshi, so that's okay. It's not that flashy for Hajizi, but you could say that Hajizi might be just waiting for items to go. Very nice rotation in there. I mean, we were hyping a lot about Fuzak and Grok, but this guy Heath on the Grok is also really scary.
Yeah, Mr. Fundamentals himself, Heath here. Again, I think the story of this weekend's Groks are do not be afraid to do one-man wild charges because those are worth it now.
Yeah, that's right. Specifically in the early stages of the game.
I think this is an easy turtle here taken by Hajizi. There you go. SGD Omega now cementing their early game lead, about 1,000 golden chain. Now ahead of ONIC-PH. I wonder
I think we get our 2019 mentality that Kimi is just for pushing early game. I think ONIC-PH have told us, okay, it's okay to not get the push even until the 20th minute mark.
Yeah. I think for ONIC, it's less of a when and more of a how.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they eventually will. Like, you just gotta trust in the king, the queen, and the kingmaker, because they're gonna make it work at some point. Oh, but look at this now. Blind spot push down bottom by Hajizi and Hayes. I wonder if they spot anyone out. Hayes has the divine judgment on. Oh, actually, he used it up. We're waiting for it on cooldown. Fuzake with the jump though on the Hayes. Kenji with the defense. No lasting sanity onto the bouncing ball. But they do have some artillery, but it's not going to be enough. They actually trade now. Hayes for
Got
Fuzaki.
flame shot available, so that's a weird interaction from ONIC. A lot of
Lot of
missed
currents,
calls
yeah.
from ONIC-PH, honestly.
Yeah.
They look lost this game. Are they the ones who were tired out of that victory? Maybe.
Possibly. I was gonna say, yeah. I was gonna say, like, as a part of our studies, throughout the whole season, we did notice that Onyx has a tendency to get tired out or to lose composure, right? Towards the late game, they would somehow tilt or get salty, but in game one they didn't. So maybe now we're seeing it, an extended effect of that.
I think so. We'll see. As ONIC-PH, it's not yet over. They put themselves in this position in the previous game, albeit much worse. But I guess the problem is SGD Omega didn't have a pushing but hero in the previous game. This time they have Masha. And they have the Grok as well, so they can just literally brute force their way in to taking down the turrets. That's an option for them. So ONIC-PH, oh, I see now the difference of Kufra and Grok. Because with Kufra, you kind of have to hide. Nice flicker away from Haze. Stops the target's rage. Now,
Oh, down goes Wise again. Oh wait, yes. Hajizi
on
gets a kill.
PH, they
You're
have
saying
stopped.
the difference. Uzaken has to hide, right?
Wow. Fuzagan has to hide, and the Grok can literally show himself anywhere.
Yep, and it doesn't matter. He'll get you
Doesn't
anyways.
So here's the deal. For ONIC-PH, they don't have that hero that can run around the map, I would say. Perhaps you can argue that about Esmeralda, but if Esmeralda gets taken out, I mean, it's found out by SGD, they can lose it. Fuzagan, look at that jump, and duly punished by SGD Omega. Come right here. You want to go here? Come at us, and we'll take you. That's Taze, by the way. I like that he is playing the Kaja because this is not about being flashy. It's more about decision making, and that's what SGD Omega needs. They need a commander that can really call the shots.
Yeah, and I think the veterancy of Hayes, already one-time MPL champion, is gonna come into play here. You know what? I just gotta notice Hajizi, man, they've been feeding him the kills really well currently. 7 minutes in, 6 kills already with a bounty hunter. That's a kill per minute. That's a lot of free gold.
Oh, they are leading with 7,000 early stage in the game. Hold on. So it's just 7 minutes in, and they have already amassed about 9,000 in terms of gold, going even further. So it's this time it's definitely a big problem for ONIC-PH.
Yeah,
Surely you would feel that the previous game was worse, but this is even bad. I don't know. I don't know.
Better.
Badder.
Worse with a T. Worse with a T.
Worse with a T.
Yeah.
Worse with a T.
Oh, now, and look at, just like that, Wolf. I think this is a replay of last game's story, because this is what it looked like again. Under 10 minutes with no towers pushed by ONIC-PH. I think they're just about to get into gear. Maybe, just maybe, if we're gonna take game one as a measuring stick.
Okay. I was it the so I think it's more like a gut check for SGD Omega. About a 50-minute gut check.
50-minute gut check, a 50-minute download. Fuzaken goes down. Hajizi once more. Why though? That is the most expensive gut check I've ever seen in MPL history.
Yeah. So honestly, I thought that the Kofra makes a lot of sense. But if you think about it, Kufra's main problem when drafted, and specifically this is when the double tank setup was prevalent. Kufra was so strong when there's an initial tank in there to kind of scout things up, because Kufra is not a hero that you put in the map walking around looking for initiations. That's Akai and Grok, but not Kufra. Kufra needs a different tank in there. So maybe if they drafted Uranus for ONIC PH, that could have been better when it comes to synergy with the Kufra. But this time, there's no hero like that to help Fuzaken really shine in this game. So I think for Fuzaken, he needs to channel the Honda Beast Kufra if they want to come back this game. But that's not the flicker. But there you go, jumping from Haze. Punishment is there, but of course, heroes in exchange might even be 3 as the Farsa goes down. And ONIC PH, after winning a 54-minute match, they might lose a 12-minute or maybe an 11-minute. Might be over, Leo.
Yeah, was that them winning the battle but losing the war? Because that's what this feels like right now. 10 minutes in, here's the penetrate by SGD Omega. Down goes the very last turret in mid. And 5 seconds off of life cooldowns here, the respawn. And they're gonna go for the base. It's over just like that. Cool. That's anticlimactic. But congratulations to SGD Omega. They're still in the game. They're